Time for another filler, and I thought this time we'd do something really angular that might be great for a masculine quilt or a little boy's quilt. And we're basically going to be doing echoing squares. And I am not going to be using a ruler for this. This is totally doable, either on a domestic, because we'll be working pretty small, you can keep your hands right around it, or on a long arm. We're doing short little segments, and if they're wonky, then they're wonky. That's just a whole other look, right? So I'm gonna stitch a square and then echo it in to the center and then stitch right out. And you're going to end up kind of in the center of the next square. And now you're going to stitch a square that grows. Now I've just stitched up, and I'm going to repeat the process, moving from square to square, keeping them about the same size so that I can move easily around the pattern. Now, if these were all different sizes, then I might end up leaving some awkward holes. So I like to keep them all about roughly the same size. Now, if you were doing this as an all-over pattern, so you were going from edge of the quilt to the edge of the quilt all the way over there, then you would just be doing, instead of 2 and then moving up and working back, you would be doing however many it takes to move across your quilt. You could do 10 or 15 in a row, all the way across to the other edge of your quilt, and then you'd move to the next row and work back. Now, I have kind of a space here that is a little bit bigger than my kind of previous square, so I'm going to make sure that I'm filling that by either adding another echo or making these like a little bit more rectangular just to fill the space. So here I moved a little bit too far to the left, and my center isn't quite over the other centers. Now that's fine, but it is going to leave me with kind of like this awkward space. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to kind of fake an echo here. I'm going to stitch down, and instead of going into this space where it's already pretty much as dense as I want, I'm going to stitch right back up. So here's our little echoed squares design, and I think this is a lot of fun. It's easy to do without a ruler, it goes pretty fast, and you can change up the scale to really change how this looks. You could even mix the scales. You could do a row of really large squares and then work back doing little tiny squares. That would add a lot of really great texture to your quilt. So I hope you guys enjoy. Happy quilting!